Hi, I'm Sharon. I am owner, designer and creator at Stitchedoodle, a small online business where I create lots of cute, whimsical, colourful drawings and doodles, illustrations, whatever you want to call them. And then I use those illustrations to create notebooks, pins, art prints, cross-stitch kits, paper craft kits, all sorts of things. So stick with me and I'll show you what I've been up to. I want to say a huge shout out to everyone that's joined me. If you've been here before, then thank you for staying with me. And if you're new, then welcome. I seem to have jumped up in the numbers quite a bit lately, so welcome. I'll hopefully keep you entertained. In this vlog, I've got some happy mail, I've got some unboxing, I've got some new pins, I've got a new toy to show you, which will be explained later, and I'll show you around the new collections that are in store. I started with one collection for autumn, which was the Too Cute to Spook range, which was great. Loved it, made all the things, done all the things. Didn't expect to be inspired to do another, but I was out walking, saw some conkers, and the brain just went, draw conkers. So you'll get to meet the new characters in the new range called Nutty Nook a little bit later on. But first, let's open some happy mail. This is always the best bit. Who be new parcel time. Look at that yellow. Isn't that a fantastic colour of yellow? Let me see if we can get this so you can, if you want to shop at Who Be New. There we go. Right. Pins. Look. Little Red Riding Hood. And then we've got Little Unicorn. That one's going to go in my granddaughter's advent calendar. Couldn't remember the name of it there. Then we've got some washi tape. This is the autumn washi tape. That is so nice. That'll just do so well for this time of the year. Let's see if we can get the plastic off it and we can show you it. I think she still has these on the website. So if you're doing your journal spreads or your scrapbooking, there we go. That was the easy bit. Now to find the end of it. Nope, wrong way. The joy of having anxiety nails means I don't have anxiety nails. I have no nails. Look how nice that is. There we go. See if we can salvage that a little bit, wrap it up. And then I got some of these because I've got some black cardstock and my pens don't work great on it, but I fancy trying to have some doodle with this. Faber-Castell, brilliant pencils. Look at all these colours. See if I can show you them. Look at those. So we'll have a go with those in a wee while. So that's my first parcel from Who Be New. There is another one in the post that will follow on right after this one. So here we are with Who Be New number 2. If I fail at small business, who knows where the will call her, I suppose. So there we go. That is the Who Be New details there. Now, I've got a story to tell you about these. They are 3 of the same thing. Now, I've seen these online before, and to me, they were just your usual bog standard A4 folder. You could buy 10 a penny. No. Kiara from Who Be New went live on Instagram the other day, so she was able to show these in much better detail, and that's what sold it to me. So here we go. We'll take it out of this crinkly. So it's much firmer. Look, it's not your typical bog standard A4 folder. Excuse me, much more than that. Cardboard bits. So in the back here, there's a sturdy plastic sheet. So So that's going to keep everything flat. Now the reason I got these, all three of them, the last three of them, sorry to anybody else that wanted them, I thought they would be great for my cross stitch. So let's put that to the test. Let's get rid of all the papery bits that we don't need. And then what have I got? Got my little batty chart here. So that'll stay nice and smooth if I pop it in the back. And then there's multiple pockets in the front. So there's multiple pockets inside as well. So what have we got? So I've got all my threads, or floss, whatever you want to call them. So we're going to pop them down in this pocket in the back. And that just keeps them all together. There we go. And then we've got another one in the middle. So we can pop scissors in that one. And then nice clear bit at the front. Maybe we put the chart in there. Like how he's coming along. Little Batty has wings. So he can go in the front and then I'll know which one I'm working on. Oh, there's even room. I've got spare needles. Should I ever lose them, they can go in the final pocket at the end here. So look, absolutely perfect as a cross stitch bag. And the pattern's in the back, not going to get bent or crinkled because of that. So I suggested on her live, I just went, oh, they would be great for cross stitch project bags, and she went, oh yeah they would. So I bought them all. So there we go, that's me getting organised. Can just grab that and go. Thank you Kiara and Dave. If you've been new, I'll leave all the details below. Alright, more Happy Mail time, and this time this is from Crafty Juju. Now let's see if I can figure out which one will have details. We'll go for this one. Look at all these lovely little parcels. Scary movies. Not my cup of tea, but you know, they are cats, so I guess we can accept them for that. And what is in here? A little thank you card. So she absolutely loves cats. I'll leave that there, see if you can focus on that. And I brought a tray because I bought a couple of mystery bags, and I know from what other people have said that you probably need a tray to put them in. So here's the start. This is a little thank you sticker. Right, let's go for this one, see what's in here. Oh, bubble wrap. So this is not a sticker. It's a pin. I think I just about have enough room left on my pin board for this one. Everything is cat themed. How cute is that? Right, here we go, an Oopsie mystery sticker pack. It's a chunky monkey. Look at that. So here we go. Where to begin? So you can get them all out in one go. Oh my god. Mr. Blobby Cat. Oh dear. My daughter Laura would appreciate that. When Laura was little, many moons ago, and Mr. Blobby was the in thing, they were doing an event here in Dundee and Mr. Blobby was at said event. So because we knew people who knew people, we got to go backstage to meet Mr. Blobby. Laura was so excited because she, you know, absolutely loved him. Seeing him in real life was not what she expected. He was much bigger than she thought he was, and she just screamed the place down. If I can find the photo, I will insert it here. But yeah, it's so funny. This will give her nightmares. She had the duvet covered in everything, but that was her Mr. Blobby days over. Anyway, so future me just popping in with the evidence. I couldn't find the one I wanted. There is a better one than this. But here we go. The real Mr. Blobby. And Laura looking less than impressed. The things we do to embarrass our children. Anyway, onwards. Oh look, little reindeer cat, smelly cat. Oh my goodness, there's so many here. A couple of duplicates I'll be able to share with my granddaughter, but these are lovely. My God, there's some size. Oh, look, little Zoot Sprite. Is that what you call it, a Zoot Sprite? There are so many. So I will go through these all later, and I will give all the duplicates to my granddaughter. Oh, look at that one. Oh, look, that matches the pin. That is lovely. Definitely keeping that one for myself. And all that's wrong with them is they're probably just a bit misaligned, but I'll just trim that down myself. I myself am strange and unusual. Oh, we've lost one here. Mad as a Hatter. I know somebody that'll get that one. I like cats and crafts. That could be all my kids. Never too old to play in the rain. Another childhood story. My youngest daughter Rosie used to love playing in the rain. Honestly, as soon as it was torrential rain, she'd be out there in her little welly boots, loving life. Mummy's favourite. Planner, some more rainbows, and a little sticker sheet. My goodness, look at that. That is some bundle. But we've got another mystery bundle. So what's in here? I wonder. Another bundle of bundles. Sticky tape. There we go. No, more sticky tape. There we are. Right. So we have got, oh, for Fox's sake, that's just needing a wee extra magnet added. I can do that. Oh no, there's the magnet there. Let's fix that. There we go. Super sticky, but stuck to the wrong thing. So there we go. Magnetic bookmark all sorted. And we've got a badge. Give me space. You are terrific. Oh, another one of these. Lovely. Some bookmarks. I've got the pin to match these, so thrilled I've got the bookmarks. And sticker sheets. Look how many sticker sheets. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with all these stickers. Stick them, I suppose. Take it one spoon at a time. Some Christmas pussycats and Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Like I said in my last vlog, I'm going to need to get a new frame because I've got so much artwork to add. But there we go, that's Crafty Juju. Keep an eye on her website. I'll put all the details in, because when she does a mystery bag, she does a mystery bag. There we go. So that was a bit of happy mail. Always love a good unboxing. Look, got a little Elvis quiff going on, which is probably quite appropriate because I'm off to Edinburgh at the weekend to see a big Elvis tribute concert, so that'll be good. And then next week I'm going to see a Bon Jovi tribute concert. So yeah, that'll be great fun. Anyway, what's next on the agenda? Calendars. Now, when I first started my business last December, after losing my job in November, the first thing I did was make calendars, because I thought, what a great place to start. It's the end of the year. Everybody's going to want calendars. So I designed a calendar, this little one here, got the stock in, and they sold out super quick. And a lot of my friends and family bought them from me. So there wasn't an awful lot to go around. So this year, I've designed 3 calendars. Now they're a nice little dinky size, so you can pop them on your fridge. I've also got some magnetic hooks you can put on your fridge to put these on. So there's the Farmyard Friends one. There is Paint Box Petals and Mindful Moments. Now, I know my family and friends are going to be wanting to grab these again, so I would say get in there before they do, because they tend to buy 3 and 4 at a time. But yeah, all the artwork is my own. There's little Hamish and the Mindful Moments. Paint Box Petals, as you can imagine, is all flowers. There's November. And Farmyard Friends These are all quirky, motivational, funny sayings. So they come to you with 2 envelopes. There's a coloured envelope that matches the calendar. There's also just a plain white envelope, so if you want to post it off, because I didn't go for big calendars because they're impossible to post, but these will just fit in your large letter envelopes. You know, so if you pop it in this white envelope and then in maybe a board envelope just to protect it. So yeah, these are £6 each, or you can get one of each for £15. So it's the middle of October. It's time to start thinking about that. I know they'll disappear quick as we get further into the winter months. So pop over and get your calendars. Now what else have we got? We've got a delivery. And I always love when you see this, you know it's going to be good. So let's get inside, see what we've got. Happily have to get the scissors. And another parcel. Now, I wasn't expecting these for about another week, so I cannot wait to show you what's in here. Dip them all out. Can you tell what it is? Pins. Pins. Let's see if we can find one of each to show you. So we can find the ones they've already opened. So I've got one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. So I shall peel off all the little bits if I can. They're just covered in a protective film while they're being cut. So there we go, pin number 1. Little pumpkins, and they're made of wood, very sustainable wood, and little gold clasps on the back. So that's the little pumpkins. I've got a ruler handy, I'll give you an idea of size. Back to my TV shopping days. Oh, I know what to do, there we go. So here we are. Or centimetres, we'll go centimetres. There we are. So that's the little pumpkins. And then from the brand new collection, we've got Chester, the Conker. Now he was inspired, I was out for a walk one day and I commented, I hadn't seen Conkers in ages, and then all of a sudden there was Conkers everywhere. So this is little Chester, and he's a good size. He's a good chunky Conker. There we go. And then there's another one from the Nutty Nook range. That's what I've called them. There we go. And this is Oakley, the acorn. Again, wooden pin. Another good size. There we go. Oh, here we are. So that's Oakley. And then from the Too Cute to Spook range, we have got Little Boo the Ghost, Too Cute to Spook. And again, she's a good size pin. And last but not least, this is the one that's in demand. When my friends and family knew I was getting a pin made of this little character, they've already got their pre-orders in. So when he goes live on the website, there won't be very many of them to start with. Let's just get the other bit of paper off. So this is my most favourite character of all. The 20 years I've been illustrating. Look, it's little Batty. Now it was suggested to me the other day from Kiara at Who Be New, what about needle minders? Because I do cross-stitch design, so that is definitely something I need to look into. So again, he's got a 4cm wingspan, he's just adorable, and he's already limited stock. So if you do want one from the first batch, then, you know, get on there as soon as I get them listed. So that's it for the pins. Oh my goodness, I've now got to go seal and package all of these. Let's see if we can find I don't think I've got a card handy to show you what it would be like on the pin backing. Bear with me. There we are. A few moments later, pin backing card. Let's pop someone on here to see what they're going to look like. So if you know someone that loves Halloween, loves autumn, all year round, these are just perfect. And there he is, little Batty, ready for his new home. So I'll crack on and get these all packaged up, photographed and listed. So that was a wee introduction to the Nutty Nook collection. So I'll show you what we've got here. So we've got the 2 pins, as you can see. Then we've got the sticker sheet. There's also the little red squirrel and the naughty grey squirrel. And then there's your A6 notebook. Notes, I thought you said nuts. And then we've got your bigger A5 notebook. Just brighten up your desk. Just have something to grab a note and pop it in. So that's your Nutty Nook. Online there's also prints and apparel and mugs and all sorts of other things on there. So check that out, as well as your Too Cute to Spook range for all your little pins. I'll get these listed as soon as, maybe even before you see this, they'll be listed there. Right, so let me show you the thing that I teased you with earlier on. I'll just get you adjusted there. I've got the supervisor in the building today. Yeah, so I've got to behave myself, watch my P's and Q's. Anyway, I bought a thing. I've seen this thing advertised non-stop on social media. It just kept popping up and popping up and popping up. And I thought, I want that thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing. I have no idea. But anyway, it's not sponsored. It's not donated. I paid for this with cold hard cash. But I did a thing. Can you see what I did? The iCord maker. Now, I haven't opened this. I've been holding on to it till I can get in front of the camera. So let's do this together, shall we? Now, where is my little trusty knife? Rummage. Here we go. It's only a little sticky tab. Probably don't need a knife for this, but there we go. So, the iCord maker. It's the electric one, which means I don't have to do any of the work. So first of all, we've got wire. This is sturdy wire. I hope it's as pliable as they show you in the demonstrations. So lots of wire for making shapes. I've probably not even explained what it is. You make shapes and then you cover it in knitted cord. So 1 bag of wool, 2 bags of wool, or yarn. I should call it yarn because it's not actual wool. So there we go. And we've got these. I don't know what these are. Maybe they're for putting on the end of the wire. I have no idea. We'll find out. And then there's pliers. So they'll hopefully help with the bending. And then we have, it looks like a giant crochet hook. Now I can knit, I can sew, I can do all the things, but crochet just is lost to me. I just wish someone could do some kind of, those tapes you listen to when you're sleeping. Just hypnosis tapes. When I wake up in the morning, I can crochet. Because I just can't. This gives me fear. And then we've got some templates. So we'll pop the box over there out the way. Oh, we've got a flamingo. And what have we got? Reindeer. a pussycat. Crafty Juju would love that one. Oh, cocktail, treble clef. This would be lovely for my son, he's very musical. Oh, pint of beer, rocket ship. And it gives you all the directions. Oh, come on, let's see what else we've got. Oh, a paw print. Love. A rose, a bunny, and a mug of tea or coffee. So that's good, gives you quite a few patterns to get you started. That's really good. Right, let's get into this. And if we can set it up right now, I will. There we go, more recycling. And another little plastic towel. Right, so here we go. It's quite a chunky book. Plenty of pictures, so that'll suit me. Oh, and we've got a giant double-sided needle. Another crochet hook. Oh no. Oh, crochet's not involved. Right. What's this one? Oh, more yarn. A little ball of yarn. Oh, now these must be the weights. I used to have a great big Bond knitting machine, so I recognise this bit of it. Screwdriver, concerning. Plug or cable. And these are, what are these? Oh, these are the little needles. They look exactly like the needles from my knitting machine. I would have kept my knitting machine, but it's so noisy. I'm not sure the neighbours would appreciate it. And here she is, that big box for this little thing. So those are spare needles because she's already got her needles. So I take it, we just clamp her to the table, thread her up, and away we go. But first of all, I'm going to read the instructions first, and then we'll see where we get to. So watch out for part 2. Right, so we've clamped her to the table, plugged her in. I haven't done anything else. I haven't read anything or looked up anything. So let's see. Secure the machine, blah, 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 blah. Secure the machine, thread the yarn through the hole. So we might as well just go for this blue one since it's here. Now, I don't know if you can do the middle thing. It's meant to be smoother. Never mind. We'll go for this. So, through the hole. Try and do this left-handed. Hopefully, when I come to editing, I can zoom in a bit better. And then there's a little gap at the back here. Draw it all the way through the knitting machine. You can use a crochet hook to assist with the threading. All the way through. Right, so down there I take it. Right, okay, static. Let's put it on here. And then hopefully that'll come right through. Ah, there we go. There we are. Ensure all hooks are open. Open, open, open. And you're closed, so let's open you. Open. And next, after what? After what? turn the knob switch slowly in arrow direction, okay, to place the yarn on the first hook. Oh, right, go. Yeah, right, it would have to be on the back, wouldn't it? So we're going this way. Right, so you can come out there and come to the next one. So we're going round this way. Then miss out the second hook. So we grab the first hook, miss the second hook, grab the third hook, and then turn the knob switch slowly, placing the yarn on the third hook, then miss out the fourth hook. Right, so we do 1, 2, 3, miss out 4, finally gently pull the yarn to tension it. Keep the yarn under tension and continue to turn the knob switch to place the yarn in all 4 hooks. Right, here we go, hook 1, 2, right, pull it tight. There we go, so we've got it in all 4. After completing a full round, attach the 2 weights to the end of the yarn. Okay, so in that goes 1. What to do with the other one? There we go. And 2. There we go. So that's the 2 weights. Like that, you can just see them hanging there. So that is quite tight. Now, here we go. The machine can't pull the yarn ball. Please ensure the yarn is loose. Let's grab a load of this. I should have got a ball binder as well. Might have one with the knitting machine. My daughter's got it. Plug in the power cable and press the start button. The machine will start knitting automatically. It's normal for the weights to rotate. That's okay because they're going mad here. Right, we're ready to push the big button. Here we go. Was that it? It looks a bit messy. I'm not sure it's doing what it should be doing. Maybe it just takes a bit of time. Right, we'll keep going until it comes out the bottom and we'll see what it looks like. It looks a bit better now. It's just this end bit that looks a bit messy, I think. Let's chop this thread. And there we go. And press the off button. Right, so there's a little piece of thread that the wool picked up off the floor, so we'll have to be careful with that. There we go, so that's quite firm. And then I take it, you make the shape, and then that'll just feed through there, which is probably easier than it sounds. Maybe that's what the little white stopper things are, to stop it kind of coming through. Well, there we go. Well, that was quick and easy to fathom out. Just got to make something now. So stay tuned. It'll either come up later in this vlog or 6 vlogs from now, who knows. So that was the iCord machine. I thought, read all the stuff, watch all the things, but it was actually so much better. Look, I got a treble clef. I don't know if you're seeing it the right way or the wrong way. Now this probably all in took me about 20 minutes, and that was not really following any instructions, just figuring it out. Now the video I watched bent the wire first and then covered it in the knitting, but then you kind of bend it out of shape as you're covering it. So next time I might try covering the wire and then pop it into shape. But yeah, not bad for a first attempt. The wire was really, really pliable and easy to work with. So there we go. I'm looking forward to doing more with that, especially if it's a little hobby that I can just do, half an hour here and there. Because as a busy businesswoman, I don't get a lot of free time, so it'd be nice to create things. So next thing to tell you about, it's a really busy vlog this week, this month. Well, it's not really this month because there was only one 2 weeks ago. Yes, next thing, I am now taking part in the eHearts Christmas Market. Now, if you're an avid viewer of studio vlogs and stationery businesses, you've probably already heard about eHearts Christmas Market. This is the first time I've taken part. She runs 2 a year, the lovely Emily Harvey at Emily Harvey Arts. She runs these markets twice a year, usually about May and later in the year for the Christmas market. Lots of small businesses take part. There'll be lots of people going live on Instagram and YouTube, things like that. Now, I don't have enough people following me on Instagram at the moment so that I can go live because they've changed the category. So I think you have to have 1,000 followers and I've got about 760. So if you're watching this, pop over to Instagram, follow me and scare the bejingles out of me because if I get 1,000 followers, I feel obligated to go live. So yeah, go over there, follow me, and we'll see what happens from there. But the eHeart Market runs from the 1st and 2nd of November. It's for one weekend only. So many small businesses taking part. There'll be deals, there'll be offers, there'll be discounts, there'll be free gifts, there'll be product launches, there'll be all sorts of things going on. So I'll leave the link below where you can see all the businesses that have already signed up and taken part. I've just got to work on some advertisements and some reels and shorts and things like that, do the whole social media thing because like I say, it's the first time I'm doing it, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'll keep my expectations low because I am new. I don't have as big a following as all the other companies do, but you've got to try these things, definitely. So anyway, I don't think I'll have a wee look around, see if I've got anything else lying around that I'm supposed to tell you about. Oh, I'll show you these. This was some other Happy Mail. Now, this is not a stationery business. This is a small company I discovered about a year ago, and they actually live just round the corner from me. And I purchased a funky little pigeon. I don't think he's in here. And I saw online she now does coasters. So I ordered them, and they are so cute. They're called, I'll leave the details below. Try and think. Called Little White Desk. And I didn't even realise during the lockdowns I used to go out walking all the time as it was the only thing you could do. And there was a garden not that far from where I lived. And I had all these fun characters and everything. And I used to go because there would be new characters appearing every other day. And I didn't realise that this is the same company. So I bought some coasters, but nobody's allowed to put their tea on them because we've got cheese on toast and we've got beans on toast and we've got egg on toast. And then there's just hot buttery toast. How cute are these? These are absolutely adorable. So I will leave the details for the Etsy shop below because she's got some absolutely amazing, hilarious things that you can buy, little bits of decor and things. So I'll leave that below. But other than that, I don't think there's much more to tell you about. I need to go and pin all these pins and tidy up all this rubbish. And then we'll take it from there. So anyway, I'll see you soon. I'm probably going to start vlogging a bit more often. I found weekly was too much pressure because not a lot happened in a week. But then going monthly, there was too much happened and I completely forgot what I was supposed to be talking about in between. So yeah, we'll maybe be every 2 or 3 weeks. I'll start taking notes of things I need to tell you about. But anyway, stay safe, stay warm, stay cosy, enjoy the autumn leaves before winter descends upon us. Remember to like and subscribe, grab that Instagram, make me go live. And yeah, I'll see you soon.